Welcome everybody to Corsica Racing, the final race, race 13. Race 13 for Mexico, the final make it or break it race. So I'd like to welcome everyone to the race. All the drivers are here. We're going to have a good little race today. My name is Maverick. I'd like to welcome everyone joining. And just to get things going, Region has put together a good little clip of the track. Let's do a quick review of the track and see how that is.
Final round of the Corsa Racing League Season 1 here at Mexico at Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, where qualifying soon will start. The Grand Prix was first held on this track in 1986, and the track then played host to Gerhard Berger's maiden win in his Benetton. The track we are racing today is 4.3 kilometers long with 17 turns, 7 to the left and 10 to the right. It has 2 DRS zones, the first on the start-finish straight, stops in turn 1 and continues on the exit of turn 3. The second on the exit of turn 11. We saw in the real-life F1 race Checo's mighty drive to score a podium in front of his home crowd. Maybe we will see similar performances from our drivers today. Only time will tell. I've been Regent, and I will now hand you over to our commentators to enjoy this final round of the season. Cheers, guys. Final round of the Corsa Racing League Season 1.
Wow, that was very, very well put together. I gotta say that's a very one of his best voice ever. I think of Region putting that down. So thank you very much for that. A shout out to Region for everyone. And let's see. I think the boys have started the qualifying race. Let's just kind of tag on here. We have the few guys out and about right now. It's a short quali. We're moving on for. So there's 16 minutes left in the quali. And I do believe we're going to have Region. Let me apologize. Let's get. Looks like Luminous is just crossing the line on his out lap. So he'll be the first to set the pace here. And we'll just follow on board with Luminous. So we have 8 drivers in the race today. Not as great of a showing as we had in the past, of course. Just everyone's starting to wind down on their holidays, and fortunate for Luminous, he has exceeded the limits of the track, so you had to bail on that one. So the next one is going to be across the line would be Ray Z. So Ray Z, of course, showing that he's gotten the fastest lap of the race, being the first. Hopefully he can get a little bit of a tow from Luminous. Going a little wide and exit, but that's nothing. That's not going to show up too much on his times. So that's pretty good. But unfortunately, he just hit the limits. This track is going to be all about your limits. Definitely. You got to make sure. So there we go. Danny Boy now in the fastest lap because of everyone's hitting limits. You got to watch your limits. This is going to be a track that you're going to need to get a good banking lap in before you even start pushing. So hopefully these boys, those two, can gather their thoughts together and get it happening. So Danny Boy pushing it, making it, goes real wide, but doesn't exceed that limit. He just kind of hit the runoff. He lucked out on that one. Coming through the stadium, weaving a little bit there, trying to slow his car down. Did get the fastest second sector, but again, he's just putting a. Oh, I don't think this is going to be. He kind of lifted there a little bit, gentlemen. I think there we go. A 118. Definitely not the fastest pace out there, but it is a pace. And then we have Ferratus puts down, there we go, a 115. So Ferratus did kind of capitalize on this. We got Dubby. He's coming around through the stadium. Dubby is the driver to watch for. He's been testing on this track for a bit. So let's see how he's going to cross that line. Cutting around the corner. Getting right along the finish line, and there we go, 116.1. Not as impressive, but we definitely going to see more from him. And here comes Luminous. Finally gets his banker lap. Takes the provisional pole at a 115.4. Good job for that. And then we got Ray Z that decided to go into the pit after hitting his second out of limits on a wasted pair of tires for him on that one. We got a new driver, X Davies. X Davies is trying to put a banker lap in now. So everyone's just trying to get to feel the track, get some rubber laid out. As the race progresses, the track is going to get faster. Keeps it in the line in the chicane. Very well done. Coming into the stadium. Cuts the corner really nice. Doesn't take too much curbage. If that's a word. We're going to use that today. Curbage. Comes across at a good 117.4. Good job. Let's take a look to see where Regent is. There's Regent right there. Unfortunately, he exceeded his limits, so not sure what his intentions are. That was not his outlap. So will he have enough fuel to go around? Unknown. We got Luminous definitely coming around the corner, so everyone's coming into the pit. So Luminous and Regent are going to try to work together today on trying to get a good points for the team. We will touch base to see how those point systems are with the rest of the audience, and there we go. So Regent is going to try to finally get a good lap down with a little bit of worn tires, but still, it's a banker lap. He's got to position himself. But Ray Z and Regent haven't officially put a lap time down, so technically they could bail the lap and get on some mediums because it looks like the tire of choice today is softs. There we go. We got a little bit of I don't know if that was Ray Z out in the grass cutting some grass for the landscaping. Good for you, Ray Z. You need a part-time job. A little wide on the chicane, high-speed chicanes, but still manages to put down the fastest sector. Ray Z is right behind Regent. Comes close to that wall, a little skittish on the corner, but he puts on the power, and there we go, 115. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And here comes Ray Z on. He's opting to go full bore with this. Again, hasn't officially put down a lap time. He could bail on this, but it looks like all drivers have selected a soft tire compound to start. If that's the case, then we're looking at a two-stop race to a soft, medium combo. Provisioning on the safety car. I like to put up the bets. I want to put up the bets with our viewers out there. Let's see, who's going to cause the safety car first? Everyone, put up their names. We'll take a tally. I want to see the driver who's going to cause the safety car first. Let's see that. Very well taken all through that. That's a tough area to negotiate. You have to be bang on those corners. Coming into the stadium, it's the final make it or break it. You could be up a couple tenths and lose it right here. Well taken. This is where you have to kind of take the power and make it stick. Here he comes across the line, and he unfortunately hits the limits, and he has to do it again. Hasn't put down the time, and only 9 minutes left. And these tires are screaming. These tires are screaming. Is he kind of, if I was him, I would bail on this lap and just kind of say, I'm done. Let's get new tires. And he's going to have to shift his focus and try to get it done. That's an awful shame. So let's take a look. We got Luminous, who's just done the fastest second sector. So Luminous is trying to improve and beat his teammate, Regent. It looks like a Haas lockout. Right now, provisionally on the grid. Crossing the line, he beats Regent with 2 tenths. More than 2 tenths. So it's a 1-2 Haas combination. Can Ferraris break that combination? Coming along. Here he comes. Oh, nicks the wall, hits the limit, goes to the pit. Poor Ferraris. He was on track for that. I feel bad. Dubby's coming across the line. Dubby's on his outlap right now. So is Davis. So Danny Boy is coming in. Is he on the hot lap? No, he's not on the hot lap. He's trying to warm himself up. Everyone's out getting ready. So Ray Z, what's going on with Ray Z? Ray Z's been out there for a long time. Did put down a 15.6 on that last lap with some old tires. That's going to hurt him, I think. He's going to be one of the first ones to pit if he qualifies on those tires. You got the Haas behind him. Regents come on an outlap. I'm just trying to get where we're at here. It's W that's I do believe, in the lead for a hot lap here. So let's follow on board with W. We haven't talked to him. This is very surprising, not typical W's time. So I'm wondering if he was just trying to get a pace on, very close on the limits there, but he was able to maintain the car in the track. High speed, DRS, wings wide open, coming into the stadium. One of the best aerial shots here. Cuts those corners just right, perfectly. Hugs that corner, gets on the gas. He's going for a hot lap. This is a hot lap that he's going for right there. No improvements on that lap. And W does improve, breaking up the Haas brothers at a 15.3. Sneaks that in on us. That was a good lap. And then actually you got his third sector, at a glance, was one of the fastest. So good. We're going to have to keep an eye on this guy. Definitely. So Regents over his limit. Ferraris. Let's jump on board with Ferraris. It looks like he's running the pack right now. Nope, that's an outlap. So we'll come back to him. I do believe the lead in the pack right now is W. So W, again, back to him. He's very solid through this high-speed S's. And until I say that, watch. He makes it through. I thought I might have jinxed him. I don't like to jinx our drivers out there. He makes the fastest second sector. He capitalizes on that. He had that and wants to grab it again. Is this the W that we all know? Is this the W that we all know? Will he look at him coming across that line so tight? And this, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, welcome W to the show. He takes provisional pole with 5 minutes left for the rest of the drivers to take action. Region and Luminous is going to have to try to buckle down, get the new tires on, so everyone's coming back in. And let's go back to Ferraris. Ferraris is answered back with the fastest first sector. This is the make it or break at high speed. Some drivers have opted for. What a disappointment for Ferraris. I'm sure he's a little spanging his steering wheel and is going to have to regather his thoughts here. The up-and-coming new driver, Dave. I'm going to Dave. I'm just going to call him Dave. Sorry. But Dave, he's trying to improve. He's right now sitting in the back of the field, but I'm sure he's going to want to try to do a little better than 8. Second, over a second on the pace. Yes, you did. Came in the perfect time for starting this. Definitely. I was reading our viewers' chat, and we were asking our viewers we're trying to do a betting pool, and who's going to do the first safety car. Because the way this race is forming up right now, I see a soft, medium stoppage for this race, actually. Everyone's chosen a soft compound, so This is going to be a very, very interesting turn. See how things going. So Ray Z actually really put a lot of wear on his tires. So I'm kind of concerned for him. He's done about 4 or 5 laps. And Danny Boy is playing his good old tricks. Look at the stall tracking. You take it. No, you take it. You take it. No, you take it. Oh, my God. These guys are, if they keep it up, they're going to get black flagged. They know it. You gotta go. You can't stop on the track like that, girls. Sorry. And not no offense to the girls out there. So Danny Boy looks like he says, fine, fine. Or will he play a little game? I think he's going to play a little game. And watch him. He's going to play a little game inside the stadium. Oh, he does it. Okay, so there we go. Race on. So Danny Boy is going to want to try to do at least 3/10 faster to try to lock out the Haas out there. Not with the jumping the curbs like that. He's going to have to find some more. I think he's trying to. Did he back off? It's hard to say. No, he's still pushing. Yeah, he backed off on that, definitely. So let's ride along Ray Z here, where Ray Z took a little advantage of some slipstream that was out there. Danny Boy wants that slipstream back from Ray Z. Oh! Thank God for Danny Boy making it through the ghosting of it. That was scary. I hope that driver's okay. Everybody, I think the driver's okay. I see some movements in the cockpit. There we go, both. We got Ray Z and Arnold are out. Arnold retired from their session, but I do believe we missed it. But Ray Z, what a disappointment. And that means he's going to be qualifying on those old soft tires. Unlucky, definitely. Danny Boy was lucky. He just cruised right there. So and Ferris is retired from the race. He's happy with his time with 20 seconds left. Let's see make sure no one's and there's Regents in the pit. And I don't think anyone else is going to be able to make the line. So we got W coming across the line. He exceeded his limits. You got Luminous. He's coming across the line. Will he improve? No, he does not improve. Back to Danny Boy. Danny Boy is way wide on that corner, but it doesn't hurt him. He's only going to lose maybe 1/10 of a second on that one. Coming through the stadium, you could hear the crowd just roaring of excitement. Makes it through, cuts it really close. That was really close, but ladies and gentlemen, did he improve? Did Danny Boy improve? We don't know. Let's see what the final tally results are. Danny Boy just, I think, slightly improved. Not much. No, he didn't. So there's our lineup there. So we got Ferrari, of course, up on the top. W. We got Luminous, a Haas driver, Ferris, Danny Boy, Regent, Arnold, and the rest. There we go. XDevi is in last place. So unfortunately, it looks like everyone's going to be shopping on
round of the Corsa Racing League season.
There we go. Everyone will be shopping on the softs. Wait a minute. Hello? Yes. No. Newsflash, everybody. The weather has turned. So predictions are out the window. My goodness, what? Is it Is it raining? It's raining, everybody. It's raining on the track. That is going to change everybody's thinking here. That's unbelievable. So no wonder people were. They must have been talking. The race engineers were talking that this prediction. We didn't see it coming through. And now it's raining on the tracks. Everyone will be starting on interims. Definitely, everyone will be starting on interim. Mexico wet. It is going to be a tough one. Let's just join the track right now. Here we go. We're starting our formation lap. As we talked about, it's raining on the track. Intermittents. Gotta try to get that. So it's going to take some time to groove out the track line here. Definitely. So everyone's going to have to try to warm up their tires. It looks like a good start. No issues. Hopefully no one. This is where we'll see some slippage in the background. A little bit of spin there. I don't see anyone losing control too much whatsoever. Very well poised. So we're just going to monitor that. There we go. There's our prediction. That's our prediction there. So looks like it's going to rain through the whole race. I don't know if anyone thought about this. How did everyone set up their cars? It's going to be a lot more challenging for the guys who set up for the high speed and less downforce. This is going to be a very interesting race. Whoa! And Haas just went sliding by in front of our cameras. That was Region. Nice little skid there. That's going to cook his tires a little bit. Hopefully he can cool him off, get himself sorted out. All right, so no fatal. I'm sure his heart was beating. If it wasn't beating fast, it was beating pretty fast there. Okay, everyone lining up. Pretty good grid order there going on. Again, safety car. I predict the safety car coming out. Arnold. Arnold is going to cause the safety car. 5 lights. Lights out. And here we go. Our final race, race 13, Mexico, starts off. A little bit of slippage. Arnold lost a couple of places there, but all in all, we got a good race start. It is going to be this corner. How is this corner working out for everyone? Oh, a little tick-tang too. I don't think there was too much. I didn't see anything flying. Very clean. A little bump here and there. Everyone's trying to behave, but they want not to give up positioning. Danny Boy lost 3 positions on that. 4 positions now. Luminous lost a position, and that promotes a lot of the drivers upwards. Faradis is sitting in second place, but he's just kind of being calm and cool, collective about it. Well, we got a spin out. Davis, it looks like Davis is spun out. That's going to make a compromise. Don't know if he's got any damage, but we'll have to keep an eye on him. Definitely puts it. His tires are cooked. I see he's spun out again. That's the problem. Once you spin your tires out in these things, and the slickness, you're cooked your tires almost. So he's just have to regather himself. Hopefully that he can get a safety car to bring him back into the pack. He spun out again. Spun out again. He caused a virtual safety car. Let's see how, if he's still going, lost a wing, got some damage, so there caused a virtual safety car. He's just trying to nurse that car back. He's got to take it easy. Now, this is the most challenging part of a driver, is to bring it home. Danny Boy's had a little bit of damage. That's probably one of the reasons. It's a good opportune time for him to do it, but he's going to wish to have a safety car. This doesn't count for safety cars, everybody. Trust me. My prediction still stands. So safety car has ended. Track dried out, so everyone's back up and racing. Davis is in the pit. Danny Boy in second last place, trying to catch up with the pack. The pack is trying to behave. Danny looks like Dubby is pulling away 2 seconds already. Definitely has the pace. He's definitely picked the right setup for this. There we go, our 2-stop or 3-stop prediction. I think the front of the pack will be opting for a 2-stop. The back of the pack, unfortunately, between Danny Boy and X Davis, are going to be forced to do a 3-stop race here. So, W is extending his lead. Ferris is trying to keep him in line. Ray Z gets a 5 seconds penalty in the pit. Changing his tires, not sure, he must have got some damage. That is going to hurt him on the points. You can't have penalties. Now, I don't think we're going to see as many limits points as we were predicting. That's where it's going to make a break. You don't want to exceed your limits. You get too many, it's going to start affecting your points on your positioning. So, again, he pitted. He's now in striking zone of Danny Boy. Danny Boy was hoping someone would fall out, and now definitely has promoted Danny Boy without even passing. It looks like Dubby is about to be catching up on the 4th lap, the first back marker of the race. I wouldn't have predicted that to be part of that. Ferris goes a little wide. It is slick. They're just trying to get that groove into the race. They're in for a long drive, everybody. They're in for a long drive, and they're just going to have to be patient. W puts on the fastest lap, beating Luminous. But that's no surprise. This is a long race. 36 laps, only 4 laps down, and we've had such a drama already. They make it through the chicane. No one's actually really close enough or willing to take that risk right now. The Haas are just playing a very solid game, keeping Arnold in the back. Let's take a look to see a little bit of a challenge here. Danny Boy was very close, but he's trying to chase down Ray Z. Well, Ray Z has some new wings, and he's trying to chase back the pack. 24 seconds, that's a whole lap. Lap predictions gap here is 21 seconds in the lap, but I do believe a true value of this, because of repairs and everything, adds a 4 seconds. So we're definitely looking at some time that Ray Z is going to have to pick up. So it looks like Ray Z, Danny Boy, and X Davis going to have to do a 3-stop, because they obviously took some extra tires. Coming through the stadium, W again puts down the fastest lap. Is the track starting to get some dryness on here? I don't think so, but he's definitely getting a groove on the track. He's found the groove here, and he knows exactly where to place his car. No overspin, no nothing. A flawless drive so far from W. A little squirrel on the Ferris, but everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing the exact same thing. Regent's just trying to stay within Ferris to try to keep him. That's his target. He wants to keep Ferris in play. Danny Boy's just sitting there. He's waiting, being patient, getting a little bit of a gap between him and Luminous, but he definitely doesn't want to lose this pack. Then we got Danny Boy and Ray Z. Danny Boy is finally caught up to him. If there was DRS, he would have been right in his zone, but they haven't engaged it, so this is definitely a race to watch out for. It's pure speed and managing your battery power. So whoever comes out with the best battery wins. Coming through that tight, and you can see Ray Z is just trying to made a mistake there. Danny Boy goes bumper to bumper with him. They're gonna have to concede, make room, goes wide. But it doesn't look like Ray Z wanted to let go. I can't see. What's going on? Region gets a 3-second penalty for exceeding limits. We talked about that. Oh, I said Regent. Regent got the 3-second penalty. I think I said Ray Z. I was all confused. I was watching. Danny Boy sticks it and able to make it work around the corners. But Ray Z's not letting go. Ray Z's definitely going to race back on him. A yellow flag. What's the yellow flag for? I believe that was X Davis just trying to let the back drivers go by. No change in positions. So now it looks like Ferraris is going to come up to the back marker in the stadium. I do believe we put ghosting on, so it shouldn't play much of a factor in the race. That's an awesome angle right there for Ferraris' car, chasing down the back marker right there. Picking up some slipstream off him. Stays to the right. Definitely ghosting going on. So he's able to get past all the drivers. Well played, XD, keeping out of the action. W has picked up more than 6 seconds lead on his own. Now Regent has picked up some he did lose two positions as we left. He's in the back between just behind Arnold, so he lost a little bit of a placement there. I think that when he got his warning, he did off the track a little bit. It could be him that went off the track and done a little spin out, but he still kept it in control, and he's not as back as Danny Boy and Ray Z. Those boys are still fighting it over. So we have Luminous trying to catch up to Ferraris, and Ferraris just wants to keep that distance. Arnold, very solid drive from him so far. Maybe my bet was wrong for the safety car. So good egg on my face. Nice going, Arnold. But again, Ferraris just wants to keep that little distance. He wants to break that little slipstream up. Doesn't want him close up. It looks like the track is starting to dry out a little bit. I don't see as much rain precipitation. The cloud looks to be a little lighter out there. So will this have a factor in the strategy? Engineers are talking. There we go. Good clean blue sky. So it looks like W gets a 3-second penalty. But I don't think he's worried too much. He's trying to capitalize. And I'm sure as the track gets drier, he's going to go faster. Another 3-second penalty for limits. And he spun out. X Davies has spun out and crashed. Virtual safety car. Is he out of the race? No, he lost another wing. There it is, and way in the back, just disappeared. He went into the wall. Arnold, 3-second penalty. Regent, another 3-second penalty. 5-second penalty for Luminous. Guys, everyone's going to the pits, changing the tires. Let's see. What does W come out with? Does he come out with... Comes out with mediums. Comes out with mediums. A soft for Ferris. He needs to chase W down. Oh, poor choice, Arnold. He went back onto, it looks like, wetter tires. Is that... he went on wets. Intermediates for Luminous. And Danny Boy just plows on through. He's going to keep on his tires right now. So a cheap stop for a lot of these drivers. Ray Z has some, already tried some mediums already. How did he get those on? But he got that 5-second, and he's coming back in. Is that not the good tires? Let's just see what he does. Everyone's out and about. I'm wondering, are mediums his choice? Oh, he has the drive-through penalty. He's got the drive-through penalty. So he's going to get lapped by Dubby for sure. So it looks like Ferris has actually reeled back in Dubby with those softs. So it looks like it's going to be a reverse grid. So can Ferris... Everyone is doing the track limits. As I was saying, it looks like Ferris is going to try to overcut and get past Dubby and try to get ahead in the first place, and then Dubby will come back attack in his softs. Well, he's just trying to get... DRS has been able into this track, so the track has definitely dried up. These pit stops sure really brought out the track, stretched it a lot more. Again, wet compounds for Arnold. What is Arnold doing here? He stops and he serves his penalties, but why is he doing the wet? Region's just has the hard compound, so he can't do much. He can't do much on this, and I'm not sure why he chose the hard compounds. He should have chose the softs. He's going to have a little hard time getting temperatures into that and getting around. I don't know if the hards will not make it to the end. At this point, at this track, that would have been a good choice earlier on, but he definitely was forced either way to go to a soft compound. Nice pass on Arnold, but Arnold is fighting it. Not sure where his team has failed him. Danny Boy has opted for the soft tires, and now he's picking up the pace, and he's hunting down his teammate. That is not going to be much of a challenge. His teammate got the fastest second sector. His teammate's going to have to go into the pit. Says, buddy, break. Got to go by you. Thank you. Oh, he cuts the corner, lets him go by. He knows he's lost that position. No ifs, no ands, no buts. Who's in the pits? Luminous is in the pits. What is Luminous doing in the pits? He ends up putting on another pair of, let's see what he decides, the mediums. He puts on the mediums. And so he's going to be attacking his teammate, Regent, with a pair of softs. So that's going to be pretty close. One of the finalist drivers that didn't get a penalty, Ferris. And Ferris got finally a penalty, 3 seconds for limits. But he's got the fastest second. Look at him. He's right up on Dubby. Dubby is going to worry about this. He knows Ferris has him now. Especially with DRS. It's very powerful on these straightaways, especially this back. And there shows it. There shows his pace. 1:23.5. Definitely will be smashed, but it's a good benchmark. No argument from it, Dubby. He knows he's going to catch him on the backside. He wanted to slow up. He's playing a little bit of DRS switcheroo, where now he's going to be able to open up his DRS and keep within Ferris. Ferris picked up missed the detection zone. So Ferratus did get that as an extra bonus. There we go. That's a solid one. Now look at that. There we go. Danny Boy passes Luminous. Look like no problems whatsoever. Coming through the chicane. Did they pay the switcheroo? Danny Boy got the DRS on the second loop. Played that advantage well. Jumped the curbs a little bit. But that track is definitely drying out. Ferratus puts down another fastest lap. Much more, 0.3 faster than the last one. This is where the softs grab onto the sidewalls and get through the corners really good. So now, this is where everyone was trying to get their strategy. I do believe Ferratus did do the strategy on the straightaway. It looks like Ferratus is about to get past his teammate, Ray Z. He's going to lap him. Ray Z is the back marker now of the race. He's about to get lapped by his teammate. Oh, squirreled. He's just trying to get out of Dubby's DRS. And he needs to put the softs don't last long here, so he just needs to put down good fast laps here. Teammates gets away around him, but he tries to block up their Dubby, which makes sense. And might have cost Dubby a few seconds there, and that did. He was able to get out. Ferratus was able to get that detection on his partner and get through. So that helped him pull away further from Dubby. And he gets the second loop and closes up. That puts 1.8. Now Dubby keeps bouncing back on him, but he just wants to keep that time open. It looks like Danny Boy is about to put a move on. He makes the move on Regent and makes it stick. Not much of a challenge on the softs, but he had him definitely on straightaway speed. Haas brothers have traded positions, and Regent has fallen further back behind. I don't know if the hard was a wise choice. I think Ray Z spun out. This is not his day. Still 15 laps without a safety car under wet conditions. Not bad conditions. So Danny Boy holding positional third, Dubby in second, and Ferratus in first. Oh, incident in... Oh! Ray Z! Creamed the wall outside. Safety car! I lost. Ray Z caused the first safety car. Can he get his car whipped around? He's trying back and forth and back and forth. It's like an old lady in a shopping cart trying to get around. And Arnold drive-through penalty. Speeding under the safety car. That is good news to Ray Z, bad news for Arnold. Hard compounds. Why is everybody he's serving his 5 seconds there. Why is everyone going hard? I don't know. That's not a good call. I think it's going to cause you more grief on the hards. We'll have to see. So Ferratus pulled out, lucked out, and he's coming in, puts on a pair of hards. Dubby puts on another pair of mediums. 17 laps to go, everybody. I don't think these tires will have it. I don't know. That's a tough order right there. That's a tough order. I think Dubby is on a better strategy here. You're definitely going to see a different pace going on here for now. So as these two drivers get swallowed up by the safety car, there it is. Everyone, green light's off in the safety car, so they're holding up. We got Danny Boy into the pits, puts on another soft. Good call, I think. Good call. He needs another soft, one more stop, and that should be his mediums. Luminous is trying the other way around, so he's going with the mediums, and he may have to finish with the softs. Arnold with the drive-through penalty has the softs on. He's going to lose his position to Ray Z. Ray Z and Davies has a speeding under the safety flag. He broke his delta. Unfortunately, Arnold and Davies cannot serve their drive-through under safety conditions. So they have to wait, and they got 3 laps to serve that. That is going to be a very interesting to see. Let's just see what kind of. We got some tires and then the penalties. Let's take a look at these penalties. Danny Boy has racked up a total of 8 seconds. Ferratus was 3 seconds. W 6 seconds. Regent 6 seconds. No one has gone off this course without any penalties. Definitely, it's a penalty-filled afternoon. I'm shocked and awed on this. So safety car looks like. Did anyone go in the pits? We got a Haas heading in, and it looks like Ray G. Yeah, there we go. Regent decided to put on. He realized he should put on some mediums, and I think he's going to go with the same strategy as his teammate. So let's take a look. Ray Z is the only one left on hards, I do believe. Let's take a look. Here we go. We got Ferratus. I forgot about him. There he is right there. Ferratus, his teammate. So both. And he doesn't want to give up his track position. So he has an uphill battle with this. Definitely has an uphill battle with these hards. So I'm rooting for him in a sense because it definitely he's turned him into an underdog on this. You got Dubby. And as the safety car starts swallowing up everyone and getting everyone ready, a little bit of hurry up and get your ass in gear there, Arnold. You got Ray Z behind you. Got to pick up that safety car. And Alfa Romeo team. He's got to pedal to the metal. If he wants to get back into the action. I don't think the safety car, I didn't see in the announcement safety car coming in, so safety car is staying out, so definitely everyone's going to be able to. There we go, one more lap under safety conditions. Who's decided to go into the pit? Arnold, what are you doing? There's some medium tires he's opting for. He's trying to serve his penalties, clear his penalties, puts on some mediums. That's a smart play, especially that far back. He's going to be able to get rid of his penalties and move forward. So now he just has that nasty old drive-through penalty to deal with. Davies coming up to the safety car. Didn't want to wear. You have to be careful not to wear out your tires on here. So it looks like the whole grid, except for a few, Ferraris is on hards, 2 drivers on mediums, and the rest are all on, or sorry, 2 drivers on soft, and the rest are all on mediums. Even at low speeds, they look like they're going real fast. So everyone, if you gotta pee, don't do it now because safety car is back in this lap. The race is gonna start. Hang on to your bootstraps. This is a brand new race. Everyone's even keel. A lot of penalties, but pretty close together. Ferraris is just getting ready to go. He's holding back the pack. He's trying to find that perfect. Oh, Ferraris! Oh, just does a little slip. I told you those hards are hard. So W takes position. Poor. Well, we won't see the last of Ferraris, that's for sure. And it looks like Ray Z's trying to unlap himself pretty much. So Ray Z is the official pack marker of this crew, and Ferraris still in this. So that's why we're seeing the ghosting here. We're watching the Haas brothers here. We're going to call them the Haas brothers. And Danny Boy's taking over the lead from W. Of course, he has the softs. Brand new softs. And he's going to have to try to push because these softs are very hard on this track. So they don't last too long. A little wide. Wow. And that opens the door a little bit. Oh, who caused the safety car? Who caused the safety car? Oh, no. Ray Z DNF'd. I saw it in the back as his partner drives by. Oh, Ray Z causes a safety car. Well, there we go, everybody. Our first casualty, a DNF. At lap 19, under dry conditions, Ray Z just didn't get the tires on, and he must be cursing. Now everyone's kind of switching around. Alpha went on hards, so he's just going to have to stay out there on hards. That's a free pit stop for him. A medium for Ferraris. And, yeah, we already talked about him. So that's oh, a little Luminous jumped ahead, had to give back that position. Okay, safety car is trying to gather everybody and smoke him if you got him. Because this is, whoa, a little bump and ground. What's going on here, guys? Any penalties handed up for that one? I think Luminous was out of turn here. Luminous should have been in the back. He was trying to get his position back, or trying to get a position, but he went wide and lost it in the previous corners. And I do believe he should have been where he is. Luckily, I don't think there was damage. I don't see any end plate, but broken off. But unfair driving from both drivers. Don't know who's at fault, but we'll definitely see this in the replay of the FIAs. One more loop of the safety cars as everyone gathers. No one goes into the pits. Drivers are going to have to try to keep these tires warm. W has been playing this game for a long time on these softs. He's definitely going to be posed, wanting to try to get attacking Danny Boy. Danny Boy makes it up to first place. He's trying to rub it in my nose for saying he's going to cause the safety car. So that's on me. I understand. Not much to say on this, everybody. We're just kind of strolling through, watching everybody drive. View cameras, a nice overshot head of this. Let's touch base on how many stops we've made on this so far. Safety car should be coming in, but even our stops. Look at this. 3 stops, 2 stops, 4 stops for Arnold, and he's in third place. That's impressive. And then we have drive-through penalty. Unfortunately, Arnold is only in third place. He's going to have to let it go in the next few laps. So that's really going to put in. That's why Loomis may be mad, but he's going to get that place back anyways. Safety car is coming in this lap. Danny Boy steps on it, doesn't wait as long as Ferratus, and exits well. Green light conditions, going to race again. Here we go. Straight line speed. Arnold is looking to pass. Will he make a stick? Will he make a stick? Will he make a stick? They're side by side. Oh, looks good. Oh, it made room. We'll cut back on that. Oh, very exciting there. Almost made it stick. He's going to go wide. Cutting through. Danny Boy must be happy on that one. His teammate is helping him a lot out, slowing up W to fight. And while Danny Boy extends his lead. Arnold did an awesome job in trying to help his teammate. Definitely because he's not in the placement. He has the drive-through penalty, but he stalled W just enough to allow Danny Boy to get that extra lead. Now, unfortunately, looks like W is going to say, okay, enough. I need to get this boy. So he's now starting to attack. That 2 seconds has started to dim down. Danny Boy looks like he's coming in. Or sorry, Arnold looks like he's coming in to serve his penalty. And now this has just turned into a 5-lead race pack. Unfortunately, Luminous has 10 seconds of penalties, which really hurts. And the only one who's gaining over this is Ferratus. Ferratus just needs to get past some of the Haas drivers and get close, and he still has podium with only 3 seconds. So Ferratus is in the best shape out of them all, and he has the pace. He just needs to get back into this again. A little wide on Dabby's pace there, but it doesn't hit him. I don't know if he got a warning on that. Region got a 3-second warning, definitely. W got the fastest sector. He's looking at pushing hard. He's getting right into DSR zone for Danny Boy. Oh, there we go. There we go. Ferratus has been pushing too hard. Fastest sector, 18.3. Wow. On mediums, definitely has his pace on. DRS is just enabled just in time for W to catch up. And Ferratus, as I was saying, has accumulated a 6-second penalty now. So there goes his little advantage. A little bit of a battle going on back there. Let's just take a look to see how this battle's shaping up. Region is just trying to play Mr. Defend. Now, Ferris has probably backed off just slightly on these corners to try to induce the down force on it. But he gets the DRS. Comes through the stadium. It's got to be careful through the stadium here, not to bang into the next driver in front of you. Pulls it out. Puts down the power just right. Slipstreams behind everyone. Definitely a huge slipstreamer right here, DRS. How does this play out? Luminous is trying to break it up. Regent gets past Luminous. Does he make a stick? He makes a stick, and Ferris was just trying to get in on that action, but just wasn't there close enough. DRS opens up. Ferris has it, but not Luminous, so he's able to pass him, gets on the inside, and makes it stick. There we go. That's what Ferris was hoping for. He's trying to get past these guys. Now he's just going to focus on trying to get Regent. Now, he's still in the front of the pack to get the DRS. Luminous is going to be behind him, but how much battery charge did he save up on the on the front end? Gets through the stadium. Oh, look at W passes Danny Boy in the stadium. We caught a little bit of glimpse, and so Danny Boy goes in. Did he get some damage? I don't know. I don't want to. Oh, poor. Ferris is chasing down. This has gotten exciting now. Ferris is chasing down Regent for second place. Does he make a stick? He goes on the inside. A little bit of bang, crush. Oh, and he sticks it. A little bit of a tire bump on there. Did he cross the line? Not sure. But he gets the second DRS on that and gets to extend his lead, and now back in contentious with W. And it looks like, unfortunately, Danny Boy did get some damage where he's fallen back. He's fallen back really far back. I do believe that's further than 3-second penalty. W. I think he's gotten some damage. He's put on some softs to try to finish off the rest of the race with. These tires are going to be cooking. There's 10 laps left on these, and Regent and W are going to go full out. How many laps have they completed on these tires? Let's take a friendly look at that. While Ferris does have the fresher tires, he's going to try to catch up on W. He's gotten the fastest lap, and Regent is not letting go, though. Regent is making a move. Back and forth. Ferris is not going to let him go, though. Ferris is not going to let him go, but Regent probably has the DRS on the second one. There it goes, and unfortunately pulling away, making his distance much more. Picks up at least 2.5 tenths extra on that. But Ferris is quick on the high-speed chicane, so he's not done yet. Luminous tires are probably cooking as bad as W at 10 laps, and with 10 laps to go, definitely knows he's going to have to make another stop. Ferris and Regent can make these tires on the verge of making these tires last the distance. So that's the battle that we're having right there. W needs to make the distance, and I don't think he's going to. He's going to have to nurse those tires more and let the pack catch them. Regent with the slipstream gets the fastest lap. This is going to be a back and forth. Here comes another attack. Ferris makes a stick around the corner. Back and forth. How much ERS do these drivers have? Again, plays that DRS zone. Danny Boy gets the fastest lap. Of course he does. because he's on softs and he's got a lot of energy stored, and he's just trying to get back into the action, trying to get some points on the board. Now, Fairness, will he be able to stick this? He's trying to extend his... The Delta went crazy. He's trying to make a stick. And oh, I missed this, Dubby. They switched right by him. Look at this, Dubby. I told you, his tires were getting cooked. He's coming in. He's coming in, broken wing and all. That opens the door up for all. There it goes. There's Luminous has gone in for some softs. So he knew he had to. So both of them were due to come in. That opens the door up. Arnold is 10 laps. I don't know if he's going to make it. He's going to nurse it. He definitely wants to nurse these tires. He's got 20 seconds, roughly. Less than that. So this shaking things up here. Fairness is trying to extend his lead. Now Region. Let's take a look at the penalties. This is where Region's going to have to think. Is it worth me chasing him down? So Region has 9-second penalty where Fairness has 6. This again plays back into Fairness's hands. Says Region has to pass him and gain 3 extra seconds with equal amount of tires. Does he have it in him to do that? That's a pretty hard order. Now Danny Boy came back into the mix of everything, and with these soft compounds, with 2 laps on them, only 6 laps to go. He's definitely can pick up a few seconds. And it's 19 seconds. That's a tough order, but I'm sure he's up for the challenge to get back into the mix. But he's in good position. Arnold with his medium 10 laps. He's just going to hold fast, and he's going to hold back. He's going to try to hold back Luminous and W as much as they can to try to extend Danny's boys' lead. So you already see Region is doing a good job keeping his pace up, but he's falling slightly further back. Fairness is holding still. What Fairness doesn't want now is to exceed his limits anymore. He wants to keep it on the track to keep that advantage going for him. That's a nice shot of the stadium. I love that shot of the stadium. So pretty much the track is stretched out. We got the battle in the front. We have Luminous in the back trying to pick up some pace here. The only thing there's going to be is the extra points that they're going to be able to get for fastest lap. All in all, they had their ups, they had their downs. This has been a very exciting final race of the season. I can't complain about this one. Definitely not the way I thought it was going to turn out. No cooking cutting here, that's for sure. W, there we go. He wants that point. If he's gonna, he messed up. Unfortunately, he knows it. It was only his to lose, but he's definitely going to try to recover. I do believe. Let's talk about that. The championship. What is the championship results here? The standings today. Sorry, guys. Let me get back there. Actually, one more second, and I'll get back to you. There we go. Okay, so the standings. It looks like W had a commanding lead of 218 points. Shift, which we haven't seen today, takes second place. And Rocco, unfortunately, he's on vacation with family and he couldn't show up. That's a disappointment. That's the way we were talking about. Vacations are getting in the way of our racing. And then we got Ray Z. Well, Ray Z, unfortunately, DNF'd, and he's taken the 4th position. So Arnold and Regent are trying to battle it up. So with this race, it looks like Regent will be able to position himself in 4th place with this one. This is the race he needed to get him out of 6th, to bring him up to 4th, and slide down Ray Z and Arnold at the same time. So definitely way to go. He's definitely in contention to do that. And then we have Ferris. Ferris is he's been in and out of our race a bit, and don't see him on the board. Interesting. But Ferris is definitely capitalizing on this. That's for sure. And Luminous is definitely going to be able to mark himself up one more position on this race. He just needs to finish it strong and keep it going. It looks like Luminous is ready to tackle on the first blocker. Dubby. Oh, I was looking at the constructor. What a missed opportunity. Dubby left. What a disappointment. He DNF'd. Ladies and gentlemen, you turn your head for a little bit and you miss the action. This is full of action packed. I'm sorry, that's on me. My bad. As a commentator, I should be fired for this season. No more James. This is the last one, so fire me. That was a good move from Luminous. I like that little move he did there. Nice and clean. Got the speed. Hunting down now Danny Boy needs to hold this position. There's only 3 more laps to go. If he wants to increase his lead in the championship, he needs to get this going. Regent just playing a nice, steady drive. He's losing a little bit on the sector, but he knows he's fine where he sits. Ferris is holding the commanding lead. Definitely keeping it on the road. Just once. 2 more laps. He knows it. He needs to keep it in control. I have to give it up to the brand new driver, X Davies. I haven't talked to him about it. He's been much of in the back of the field. But he's definitely going to guarantee some points here. He's actually going to be a lot better than a lot of these experienced drivers. It's not what the position, it's how you finish the race. And he's going to be able to finish it. Knock on wood. Don't want to jinx this poor driver, but congratulations. Good drive out there. It's tough competitive field out there. And it looks like Luminous is hunting down Danny Boy. Danny Boy has to play cool. Getting to be the final 2 laps here left. Sorry, I did say 2 laps ago, but now it is 2 laps. So has Danny Boy saved enough energy? Is he going to allow Luminous to pass and then overtake him on the final lap? Unknown. His tires are getting old. 8 laps compared to 5. 3 laps difference on tires, and that's huge on this track. But he wants to push. He knows how these are falling off. The tires are starting to fall off. He's defending. He defended the first attack. He has a lot of defending to do for the remaining of this track. Luminous is low on ERS. Lights flash in the back. There we go. So Danny Boy, is holding fast on good defending. Luminous is a little low. His lights are flashing in the back and trying to recover. 1 more lap to go after this, passing through the chicane. Little lag. Luminous is backing off a little bit, but he got a better exit. And you see a little bit of flash going on Danny Boy there now. Danny Boy's starting to flash. He's going to let him pass there. He's playing him. He's playing him. He's playing him. I know it. That's the way you play it. He let him pass. Keep on top of him. That was a good sector. A lot of drivers wait till after. That was a good let him pass. And he's going to be able to catch him on the DRS on the backside. Both drivers are low on power. You can see it in their flashing lights. Equal play. But Danny Boy gets the position back, pulls it back, able to pull, able to take the DRS on the second zone if he done it right. Got a better exit. Extends his lead. And comes through. I wish him the best on that. Let's watch our leader of the race coming through the stadium. The crowd goes crazy. Fireworks going wild. McLaren takes the lead of the race, and final race gets it done. Ferratus crosses the line. A checker flag. Region checker flag. Out of the battle going on. Luminous tries to attack, gets a 3-second penalty on it. Danny Boy takes it over. He plays this smart. He's playing the long game. He's playing the long game. Defended it well. Got his third place. Arnold crosses the line, and there we have it, folks. The end of the race. Unbelievable. 2 drivers down. Region gets the driver of the day. Congrats to everybody. There we go, everybody. Ferratus takes the win and the trophy and lets the champagne begin. Oh, I'm sure that he's happy. It was a small little hiccup he did, puts him in the back of the field, and he comes back, power through it, and powers on. So there we go, everybody. That's the race today. Congrats. I'd like to take a snapshot of that little guy. Our final race of the day. Okay, got the snapshot. So now perhaps we can do some interviews with our drivers, Ferratus, Region, Arnold, Danny Boy, Luminous, XDevi, and then our DNF, Dubby, and Ray Z, which is a little disappointing for them. Unfortunately, I'm sure they're not happy on this, but that's the facts. I'd like to thank everybody for coming today. This has been a great day. Let's see if we can get some interviews today. And we have Regent in here, so I'm going to pull in Regent. I'm going to go into pull Regent in. Hey, Regent, welcome to an exciting race. I'm very impressed with how you finished off that race. Tell us about it.
I'm as surprised as you are. Well, I did not practice at all, almost anything in the wet, but I had a wet setup, which I think put key in the first stint. And then me and Dubby and Ferratus got over to the horse at the ideal point, which got us up the order a little bit. Then I double stacked with my teammate who changed the wing, so I lost 40 seconds. Luckily, the second safety car came out, and I was able to put a fresh set of mediums when people were in the middle. So me and Ferratus did the same. We pitted on the last safety car there for a brand new set of mediums, giving us the position on track when everybody else had to pit. And that's basically the race.
Yes, definitely. You were able to get it to, there was a little bit of a mix-up, but you came from behind and you were able to recover from that right after the safety car came in. You were able to make it up, and very impressive. Very, very good. Very solid race, and lots of points for the McLaren team. brings you up a little bit. I don't know where you fell on the championship, but we're definitely going to bring you up a few notches up. I do believe you're able to finish yourself up in 4th place.
Yeah, I believe actually I am gonna go up now with 18 points. I think maybe I'm gonna go up to 4th. And then I think I also has with Luminous, who did an amazing job as well getting P4. I think we're gonna jump maybe. I think maybe we're gonna jump. No, we're not gonna do. I thought we were gonna jump McLaren, but that's not possible. There's gonna be P6 in the constructors as well.
Fair enough. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. And I think we got a couple more people waiting to do some interviews. And excellent showing, everyone. Thank you very much. That was a great final race. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. The German Wonder Kid, or kind. welcome to the interview. I like to say awesome race. Tell us about it. What was running through your mind when you saw it coming down rain?
Nothing special. For me, it was probably good because I crashed out in quali.
Yep.
So was a good chance to recover. But I didn't do so well because I got, I think, 2 drive-throughs and did 3 extra pit stops. Went on the full wet when it was drying up. And Danny got a penalty 5 seconds in the pit lane entry. It was but it was bugged, so he will get it removed. And I'm not on the podium. Actually, he's on the podium.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, that's an awesome race. Glad to see the lot of the back and forth battle. Very impressive. Thank you.
And I had to desync because I didn't see Luminous.
No, you didn't. Yeah. So, well, thank you very much, and appreciate you driving. We look forward to seeing you guys in season 2, definitely. And thank you again for everything. Let me. I'm gonna bring in Danny Boy.
Yeah, do that. Bye.
Danny Boy, welcome to the interview. Awesome race there, Danny Boy. Great defending on the end too.
Yeah. I knew that I wouldn't be able to defend down the straight, so I pulled a Jarno Opmer on him, and I let him by so I could get the DRS for the final straight. So it paid off in the end because he ended up getting a penalty anyway, so they cancelled out. So I managed to. I think I got the P4, but I've got 5 seconds to remove because I got 5 seconds for supposedly speeding in the pit lane, but I was doing 50 on the mark, so it's a weird game glitch, but still happy with a P4 even if I don't get it removed. So.
Well, yes, definitely. You did finish off at P4. It was back and forth. I loved the little letting them by in the just before the final lap in the into the stadium there, but and then you were able to capitalize on top of that and just hold them back. But it was touch and go. You're both running low on DRS.
I only had 10%, I think, so I was like, I have to let him by for the DRS, otherwise I won't hold him off. So.
Well, you can see the lights flashing on both of you, just as on the big stretch there, and it was touch and go, so it was pure raw speed.
I'm not sure what his tires were on, but mine were gone by then. I was at like almost 50%, I think. So didn't have much grip.
If I was to recall, I think it was only you had 2 laps on top of him, so his tires were a little better.
I don't imagine his were great either, but 2 laps still a bit of an advantage, but a good fight battle nonetheless. So
yeah,
and happy for the team. I think it means that we get P3 in constructors. So good fight all year.
It's been a good fight, and definitely it will help you with the. I do believe Red Bull was holding it at 164, and we didn't have Red Bull on the race, so definitely you were only about 19 points. So with 19 points, it might be close, but I think you guys pulled it out. I think you pulled out the 3rd place in constructor. So way to go! Congratulations for that.
All right, thanks, man.
All right,
take care.
So take care. Bye bye. Well, everybody, that's pretty much it. I'm going to sign off, but I'd like to thank everyone for a fabulous season. Thank you for joining us. Keep subscribing to us and keep informed. join us on Discord. We have our links here. We are ready to start our season 2 in the new year. Join us if you wish. It's going to be a very exciting race. Definitely in the new year. The calendar will be announced shortly, and stay tuned. Again, my name is Maverick, and I'd like to thank everyone for joining us, and we'll talk to you later.